All right, that's just a test. Oh, okay. Okay, well, this is my first match. I'm going against a partially paralyzed guy. We don't know how paralyzed he is, but they called my name for the match, and I walk into the ring, and then my opponent wheels up in a wheelchair, and I'm not knowing what's going on. But as you can obviously see, you know, he can use his legs a little bit. They're kind of feeble. He doesn't have a good base, and you can hear his corner warning him of when he's losing his balance, something you wouldn't see with someone who has functional legs. And I sweep him right over. His legs just give right out. Almost sweep. And I'm just going for the lockdown. Pretty much in every match I noticed I go for the electric chair, which is illegal in every match we did. There's at least one time in every match where I go for the electric chair. And I'm on top, but I actually want to be on bottom. I want my electric chair. He can have his points. A double unders. Underhook. I'm going for it. I'm trying to underhook that leg. Okay, I'm going back to full guard.
Step over, step over. You mind me asking why he's in a wheelchair? Heavy, head down. Head down. You mind me asking why he's in a wheelchair? Head down into his chin. There you go. Head down. Drive your head forward. Keep driving your head forward, Jared. Head forward. Push that hand down. Good, Jared. Good, good.
Yeah, I'm just going to go and start working rubber guard from half guard. That's what I was thinking about. Just go for a go-go even though my leg is still in between his legs. Got the lockdown back. That's what's great about drilling the crap out of half guard. You're just never in fear of your guard being passed. But he's holding with all he's got. It's hard to get the double unders. I'm just kind of waiting and chilling. Almost get a reversal. Probably no. There you go. Full guard again. Trying to work the triangle. Or not. We'll go back to the go-go plata. Just going to switch back and forth. Here's some foot in the face. Really bad omoplata. I don't care though, because triangle right here. It's a bad triangle though. But he's afraid.
Elbow on the other side of his hip. Elbow down, Jared. Good. Drive that leg to the ground. That's good. Try to get your leg over. Try to get your leg over, Jared.
And he pops right out, but I think I get it back.
Let's go, Jared.
Yeah. Still a bad triangle.
Drive that leg down.
Trying to scoot out. It's probably working.
Doesn't have nothing there, Jerry. It's totally off. Drive that leg to the ground.
And since we barely drill in the gi, I'm just not used to them grabbing on my pants to get out.
Nothing there, Jared. Nothing there. Yeah, take your head out, Jared. Head out. Take your head out. Head out. Head up. There you go. Step over the knee.
Look at the other leg high up on him. Back full guard. I think I try a sweep around here. There we go. 6 points. Well, not quite. Never got my knee down. He's trying an arm triangle right here. He almost got it. I'm jamming my elbow into his face to get a little bit of distance so I don't get choked. He gives up. Almost takes my back, but nope. Back in the lockdown fight. Trying to get double unders. I'm going back to full guard. I'm probably thinking just hip sweep to mount and get 6 points. If I can just pull that off 2 or 3 times, I'll have so many points I'll never win. And I'm trying the body lock now. I'm just trying to squeeze him and torture him a little bit. I'm hoping. All right, so it looks like I'm going for a Kimura. Here's where I get a good hip sweep. There we go. I got points for this one.
Hold that. You got the 4.
And now I'm going for a mounted triangle, kind of, but I roll over kind of too early. There we go. I should have had it locked before I rolled over, though. But whatever. You can see his legs kind of shaky. And the match was over, but I tried another sweep anyway. That was a good one. That was a keeper. And I won on points, but I thought he won. You can hear me talking to the ref and even him. Or not, I cut the video too short. All right, this is the second match. This is probably the worst looking one of the day. I still pull off some kind of cool looking stuff. My belt looks terrible because I'm not used to tying my belt because we barely do the gi. I got him broken down. I'm thinking rubber guard. No, I'm thinking points. I want to sweep him and just win on points. And he almost takes my back. That would have sucked. Going for the half guard again. I think I almost get an electric chair on him. Yeah, I got the lockdown, a nice underhook. I think I'm grabbing his belt here. That helps. And I'm just waiting. They go for the old school sweep, grab his foot. There we go, almost got it. Then he rolls back over. That was pretty cool. We rolled like 3 times right there. Now I got the underhook. I'm thinking electric chair. I don't know why people don't like the lockdown. I don't know how you could work that kind of half guard game without it. Another reversal. He got points for that one, but I did that. That was me. The plan is electric chair and hope the referee doesn't disqualify you. And here's where he gets the side control. It's coming up. And from there it just goes downhill. I can't tell if I got full guard back. Okay, this is where he passes. I'm using the pants. That helped. As long as I can just get a leg around one of his legs. And he's about fast, he's got it. Now I'm in the judo side control. There's really no easy way out of that. So I'm just waiting, chilling. He tries a few weak gi chokes, but nothing too threatening. Scoot out, try to take his back. He's giving me some neon belly here, which is just annoying because I don't even think he got points for it. He's not accomplishing anything. It didn't even hurt. I guess it's good for me though because I think I get half guard out of it on one of his tries. Now I'm trying to flip up to take the back. It's too tight though. Now I'm trying to kind of do like a jailbreak. He zipped to it though, he scoots away. Trying again. Trying to put my foot kind of in his groin to make a butterfly hook so I can spin myself back in the guard. I think I try to flip up a few more times. So he's got here. I think he's trying to go for a Kimura if he's trying to get the leg over. Trying to get some cheap neon belly points again. He probably got those. And now he's got the mount. That sucks. Now I'm trying to get out. I think I actually try to UPA him and get back in the guard. He's got like no offense game. He just gets on you and holds, training for points. I'm trying to wiggle one of his feet between my legs for quarter guard and then the half guard, and then it's over. Okay, now in this one there's a primo electric chair, a submission attempt. So this one looks good, and he was hurting. At this point I'm losing the bracket, and when I go for the electric chair, I'm losing on points. So I'm just kind of in kamikaze mode. And I'm thinking hip sweep to mount here too. 6 points. Kind of like an inverted guard. It's kind of a first for me. That was kind of cool. Oh, okay, he passes. Trying to hook one of the legs. Almost get it. Going for a jailbreak. Doesn't happen, but got the lockdown. Almost gets out. I think he does get out. Oh, he doesn't. Keep it back in. Got my lockdown back. Got my underhook. And he's basing on the foot that you got to underhook for the electric chair, or at least he was there. And he's squeezing me with all he's got up there, just trying to prevent me from getting the double underhooks, or he doesn't know what to do. I'm just kind of waiting. Might have mount at this point, I can't tell. Yeah, he does. So I'm losing right now. Now I really want to submit him. There we go, got the lockdown back. We really don't feel bad when we're losing gi, because it's not really what we want to do anyway. We just kind of compete in gi because it's usually no additional charge, and it's just another opportunity to get some good footage. No gi is where we really care about. Okay, the electric chair is coming up around here. Back to full guard. And I kind of just let him pass here because I want lockdown, but a good one. And here's where I get it. Here we go. And the ref gets in the way when you see me cranking it, but even here you can tell I got it pretty good. We do a little spin around. I'm whipping up, just trying to get him in front of me. Now I'm stretching him out. I'm ripping his crotch. He's hurting right now, I remember. And then right here, I'm cranking down on the knee where I have my arm over. And this referee obviously has no idea what I'm doing because this is illegal here. And I'm able to stretch him all the way and he doesn't tap, so I go for the electric chair pass. That's what I'm doing right now. I still got him in the lockdown. I got my hands gable gripped behind his head with his leg in there, but I screw up the pass. I go the wrong way or something, I don't remember. And what he ends up getting me in, as you'll see, is just a really bad triangle. And he doesn't even go for the triangle. He's going for a Kimura on my left arm. But I got my hands gripped together. He doesn't have anything. I'm actually hoping he'll go back to the triangle because there's a calf crank me and Shelby figured out from there that I've actually gotten on a blue belt before. If they leave their top leg that they're using to lock the triangle, if they leave that foot dangling too low, you can hop over it and then drive your hips into them and calf crank them. And at this point, I'm totally willing to do that. And it's over. And next up is Shelby in the blue belt division. This always happens to him. You can take the mic, Shelby.
All right, now right here, I was a little worried. It was a blue belt, but it was a girl, so I thought I'd probably be a little bit stronger. You can see me go for the guard pull right at the beginning.
Good guard pull.
It was kind of a good guard pull. I got my legs around tight, but I couldn't get her directly to the ground, so I ended up having to push her knee out from under her. And right here, I'm thinking rubber guard, rubber guard, rubber guard. So that's what I do. I've already got mission control right here. I can't really tell if I have, well, okay, I'm going for the meat hook, so I probably have my zombie. You can see me transition to crackhead control. And for mission control, you can see me several times go for the meat hook, which is where you reach your right arm over your own leg and you kind of lock it in behind their neck. And you grab their armpit on the opposite side. And what that does, it allows you to use both your arms on one side while keeping them broken down. Now, it wasn't very successful. She was very good at keeping her arm back and preventing the triangle from there. I think right here, I had realized that she was already kind of hip to the rubber guard. So I knew she wasn't going to give me that arm for the triangle, so I just started kind of trying to work a high guard on her. I was having some difficulty keeping the wrist control. And right here, I can tell she's going for a pass, but I have her left or her right arm, so I figure I might as well just try to go for an arm bar, which you can't see right here from the camera angle. But she ends up getting out of it and passing the side control.
I think you got an advantage.
Yeah, I think I got an advantage, but she didn't end up getting the points for the side control right there. Yeah, I went straight back to lockdown. That's our game. That's what we like. I don't mind being there. I got my double underhooks, and the only problem I was having was her kind of getting really low on me, and what you want is you want to whip them up and get them really high up on you so you can be down towards their groin. And I go for old school, which is the reach under and grab their foot, which I get right here, but we end up rolling back over, I believe.
You're winning, Shelby! You're winning!
So, yep, I didn't get the pass right there, but I'm back in half guard. She has her knee postured up, so she's probably getting hip to the lockdown as well.
Get that lockdown back, Shelby. You're winning. Don't let her pass. Right hand on his knee. Pull your leg out of there.
Now this half guard was a different story than the first one. She ended up passing this one and getting the points for side control.
Shelby. Get those double underhooks.
She gets me a judo side control. It's my least favorite side control to be in because you're under the most pressure. You have the least mobility with your arms. But if they keep their butt on the ground and they stay really high up on you, you can get that reversal, which is really simple. Now right here I have her in side control, but I didn't hold traditional side control, so I don't believe I ever got points for it. But I did go straight to twister side control, which I prefer over traditional side control. And I think right here there was only about 30 seconds left, and I'm pretty sure she was down on, or she was ahead on points. So I was trying really hard to get that arm through my legs, but she was using her gi pants and my gi pants really well.
Why are you trying to get the arm?
Trying to get the arm between the legs so I can baby armor, which is an Eddie Bravo submission, which is essentially a straight arm bar, but instead of using both your arms, you use one of your arms and then you use your leg to apply the pressure. And she ends up winning.
Is she? We have some hands raised. You think you moved?
Now this fight, I was honestly a little bit intimidated. He was way bulkier than me, and he was wearing a wrestler's outfit, which it's intimidating for me. I'm not very good at stand-up, and just the fact that he's in a wrestler's uniform is not very pleasant for me. But I get him right in my guard. I know I can break him down. I'm pretty sure that I can keep him there in my guard. I go straight for the swimming through the arms. I go back and forth till I can get that leg up and then swim my other arm through for the zombie. And then you can see me go for that meat hook, which is that position I'm in right now with my arm behind his neck. And I use that to get the zombie on the other side. And the zombie is where I pin his arm to the ground. Now, just like my first opponent, they were really good at keeping that arm where they wanted it. They were keeping it to the mat, which was preventing me from going for the triangle, and he actually used the opportunity to pass my guard slightly. I had him in sort of an omoplata, but his arm was facing the wrong way. Yeah, somewhere around here, I actually touch his junk with my hand. He wasn't wearing a cup. It was clearly his junk.
There you go, Shelby, out the back door.
Now, he was very good at transitioning. He was a very strong grappler, but his offense wasn't quite where it should be, so I didn't really feel like that was a risk of getting choked out or anything. And right here, as soon as I see the opportunity, I get right back into the lockdown, get right back into half guard. Now, what I want right here is double underhooks so I can whip him up, but you can see his left arm is on my right bicep, pinning it to the ground, and that was just preventing me from doing everything I wanted.
I think they're on that.
And even once I get the double underhooks, he starts going for a darce. He didn't really have it locked in very tight. He had me stuck to the ground where I couldn't really move, but I had him still in half guard, so we couldn't really do anything from there, and you can see him abandon it. He does a lot of head pushing to the ground. I'm not really sure what that accomplishes.
Yeah, that's a big thing with wrestling.
I think it's I don't know, it could be some kind of dominance thing where you're just trying to keep them on the ground. You want to keep them where you want them.
Okay, now here's where something interesting happens.
Yeah, now right here he gets me in north-south, and recently we had learned escapes from north-south that go to half guard, but my brother Austin found a variation where you can go right to the back from it, and that's what I did here. Now, there was plenty of opportunity for the rear naked, but you can see him reaching his right arm back to my neck, which was preventing me from getting my arm through and actually choking him. Probably can't see it right now, but it's there. You can see some legs flailing through the air. I never lost the back. I kind of go for a straight arm bar, but it was really just a wrist control, and I saw it there, but I didn't think I could finish it. Now, right now you can see his right arm behind my neck. That was keeping him that was keeping me from getting on my back. And then you can see the match end, so I didn't have time to finish anything.
Yeah, the match ends, a 4-minute match, right when you get moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I was a lot bigger than this kid, so my plan was to pull guard, sweep him to mount, and just work a top game. I wanted to get him in something from the twister setup or something, but as you'll see, it takes a different turn. Couldn't pass it up. He's pretty aggressive with the passing attempts, but he just keeps leaving arms in there, so I'm just smelling triangle. I know I got it here, so I'm committed to it. He's in a shitty triangle right now, so I go to the TP choke, but he almost pulls his head out. I'm not even squeezing his neck, it's more on his ear, so I immediately go back to a regular triangle. I'm getting his arm over, I squeeze, tap. Awesome. I felt pretty good. I had just taken a nap before this match. Here's where it gets really good. Me versus this wrestler. I'm pulling guard like just a drunk monkey. I just want him to jump on top of me because I know I can finish him off my back. So I don't care how it happens. I'm just laying down hoping he'll jump on me. He looks kind of skittish though. Every time I pull guard the first 2 times, he kind of jumps back. And I got him now. He just gives me the lockdown. Boom, he's in it. And the stench of sour balls in this match was almost unbearable. So I really wanted to give him some payback. He's trying to choke me. He has no idea what he's doing. He thinks the choke is just an arm around the neck. I got my underhook. I got the lockdown. I'm just chilling, waiting. My plan is to go for the old school sweep, of course, but if he bases, I go for the electric chair. There we go. I got my underhook, and he's just about to go. Stretching him. Oh! Now this is where it gets interesting. The ref wasn't even looking, by the way, if you rewind it and check it out. But he's claiming he didn't tap from a submission. He tapped simply because his knee went out. But why did his knee go out? Because I have the lockdown, bending, his the 2 parts of his right leg in opposite directions, or that I'm electric chairing him and stretching his groin out really far. So I'm just trying to look as dumb and naive as I can because that's an illegal submission. I'm just like, what happened? I don't know. So if I had said it was a submission, I would have been DQ'd. So we restart, and it's fine because he just tapped. He's demoralized. I'm just chilling out. The ref tries to start us back standing up, which would have been okay because I would have just pursued the same exact path and got right back where I wanted to. But I give him some talk. I'm like, I want my half guard, my lockdown back. I worked hard for that. So it didn't take much negotiating. We get right back in there. He doesn't even know enough about the half guard to prevent me from getting the lockdown or anything. He doesn't even know the significance of it. So I'm right back where I want to be. And after the match was over, he told me if this had been intermediate, you would have got it. So he knew what I was going for. He knew I was attacking legs. So he's actually a pretty good sport, if that is the case. He kind of let me get away with it, I think. So we're back in the same fight. He's trying to do some retarded choke on me, and I'm just in the same position.
Austin, if you can't get your head really low.
Duh.
Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy.
I get pretty close to old school here. I got both legs under control. I almost sweep him over. I end up winning on points because I almost swept him over.
You need to get your left leg free from his arm.
I still got the foot. The wrestling shoes help. It's harder for the foot to slip out of your grip. The wrestling shoes just going to glue the foot to your hand when you got this. So it would have been pretty cool to get on top and get side control on a wrestler. And just the ball smell here is just tearing me apart. And I almost think it's back here. That would have been very cool.
Hold his head. Grab his head. Opposite way. Opposite way.
And his corner, their big advice is to tell him to shove my head into the ground as hard as he can, which accomplishes nothing. That's not a submission or a choke. You don't get points for that.
Keep the pressure, buddy. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure.
You put your shoulder into his cheek and grind his head into the floor.
Grind his head into the floor. I don't know why. It just pisses me off. It makes me want to go for the chair again. And Shelby's got the bright idea to tell me to go for the chair again. That would have been amazing if I got him with it twice in one round. I almost got him there.
If you have to, switch to the chair.
There, good advice.
Shoulder pressure.
And it ends right around here.
Take your right hand, push down on his knee, pull your knee out. You're going to have to get the shoulder pressure first.
Push his head down. Hop over.
All right, man.
Hop over.
Yeah, they don't know the lockdown.
I don't know if you were red or blue, brother.
And it's amazing, after this match, his corner was actually disputing the results. They were asking, like, well, how did he lose? But, well, it's like, dude, he tapped, and then he never accomplished anything in the round. Like, I tapped him in the first minute, and then he doesn't accomplish anything, and they're wondering why he lost. Give me a break. All right, here's me versus Ryan Flowers. An absolute open weight, so he could be a bit bigger than me. It's hard to tell with the gi on. They're so baggy, but he was a bit bigger. I'm trying to go for rubber guard here. And I was feeling good, but he was just too tight. I could barely clear the neck. I really couldn't work a go-go plata or an omoplata. He's just too big and he was staying too tight on me. I'm crawling my right hand up to my shin so I can break his grip and trap that arm. I'm just slowly crawling up there. Boom, got it. He knows he's in a little bit of trouble now. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking my time. I go for a go-go plot, I think, and he slips right out. Should have tried the invisible collar choke or something, or just, maybe torture him a little bit with it. Now I'm thinking like arm bar, because he's sending that other arm in. So that's what I'm thinking now. I just want to lock his right shoulder. That's what I should have done. I was a fool to go for the go-go. Okay, slips right out. I put up a pretty good fight, preventing him from passing. And I'm screwed. And I'm pretty proud of this Kimura defense. He jumps on that arm. He's really wanting it. I got my hands S-gripped behind my back, and I'm trying to lay on that arm as much as possible so he can't move it. My arm hurt the next day, so I can't believe he didn't get any advantage points for this. I'm pretty proud of the defense, though. This big dude couldn't Kimura my arm. He's got the grip and everything. He's got the figure 4 on it. He's really cranking. I just got my hands gripped together, and he can't break the grip. Something that you don't really develop if all you do is gi. That's more of a no-gi thing you pick up. Trying to hook his leg, get him in the lockdown. He's really keen to it, though. He goes to judo side control. Trying to just get a little pissant triangle on him, just to annoy him, move him off me. Now I'm trying to do that flip up to the back that Shelby pulled off. It's not happening. I'm trying to almost got the lockdown. I tried an electric chair on him too, and that would have actually been legal in absolute, I believe. I think in absolute anything goes. And I'm screwed again. I'm trying to scoop up his right leg. He pulls it back. He's in judo side control. I know I'm not going to win on points. I'm trying to take us back here. He's trying to go for Americana. I straighten out. And I'm so glad he's so focused on my arm, because you can see me go for the lockdown here, and I think this is where I get it. He's so committed to getting that Americana he lost a lifetime ago. Okay, I don't get it here. I get it soon, though.
You can't do the jailbreak.
Trying to flip up again, I think. No, he switches. There we go. Almost get the back here. He had his left arm around me, though. Oh, whoa. I didn't even get points for the sweep, by the way. And he's got my right foot between his legs, so I'm not getting points for the mount. That sucks. I just kind of give up here. I'll get back on the bottom. Here's where I get my lockdown, I think. Yeah, there we go. So it was worth it. Now I'm just going straight for the electric chair here. Got him in front of me. I can't remember what he's trying to do here. He was trying to do something. That's what stopped it. Maybe a gi choke or something. In his corner, just telling him to stall. All right, now I'm trying to jailbreak. Trying to bring my foot kind of under his hip so I can get a butterfly hook.
You gotta get a submission, Austin. You're down by 9.
And almost get him here, almost get him here. And he's right back in my full guard, so I guess if I want to get a submission, that's where I would have got it. He was a nice young man. We had a good chat after. We left right after this because this is 12 hours into the tournament. We've been here all day. There's no one even here at this point, so we're pretty tired. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody.